Jets and the San Francisco 49ers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go. Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Bring it.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Let's go. 47. 26.
Prescott from the gun. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Max 50, Max 50. I don't think you got it. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Go. 280. Double dog. That's the way. Kill.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. The first carry down. This is Johnson. And they see right through that defensively, as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole, because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
A first down carry for Barkley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
47.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable game.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Wentz to throw. They're going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Kerryon Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
From the 24, Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 7-7, our score after 1. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Now Prescott. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Man 5-7. Here we go.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's Johnson. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Kerryon Johnson with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Touchdown, New York Jets. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they... just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Throwing is Wentz. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. This is Barkley. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are able to regain the lead. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit... Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Wentz now to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Now it's Barkley, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's got Lockett. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet 1st down.
A gain of 14.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the 35 on 2nd down, Prescott gets this out to Saquon Barkley. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. So big pickup that time. And Charles, defending AFC Player of the Week, maybe bucking towards another award this week.
Yeah, they say they don't really care about the individual awards. You and I both know
they do.
It means a lot to them. It means respect around the league. And if he's able to show those kind of hands all game long, he can win a second one.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. This is caught by Williams. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Wentz. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 23 yards the pickup there. Wentz now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. He's going deep for Brown, and that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. That one was intended for John Brown, and that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Wentz again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rashaan Melvin. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Watch 36, 30 smooth.
Wentz to throw again. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
First and 10 at the 47.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 and what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw is Wentz. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Check it backer, check it backer. Black, come
on. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down." They love being physical.
Squeeze, double.
They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down and more. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Here we go. 120. Check tight.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
He's going to air it out deep for Green. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now Wentz is complete to the tight end Clay. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Josh Jackson, and he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Barkley with a carry on first down, and he'll get about 4. So 2nd and 6 forthcoming. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
47.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
We're good.
Now Wentz. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 27 yards there, a first down. Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Lefty.
Wentz. Oh, stays up. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. It's complete to Diggs. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Wentz now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Johnson. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. John Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gay is on for the point after. And he's been a big man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Coming up now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On the run, it's Barkley. And an alley to run. He's got daylight. The 40. The 20. 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
65. Hey, kill. Out. Check. Switch.
They're going to run it with Barkley, and he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So here we go with the onside kick. They'll need a recovery and a touchdown. A field goal does them no good. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And the 49er hands team does its job. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
5-9. Come get some. Come on here, come get some. He don't want it.
Back to throw, Wentz. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 1st down San Francisco, the pickup 14 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On the ground, this is Johnson. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Wentz to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Hey, 74, 74. Check. 6-6, pull it high. High. Tighten up. Tyson.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Under 10.
Johnson. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be